Hey, it's Tara, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Pat Murphy's The City Not Long After. This book is about 250 pages long and was published in 1989, so it's not exactly a science fiction classic, but give it a few years. Set in present day, like 1990, about 20 years after the plague, which was brought on by good intentions, decimates the human population, we meet the girl with no name and her mother, who has a troubled past, inexorably linked with San Francisco, despite the distance. The majority of the story takes place in a post-apocalyptic San Francisco, where artists have taken over the city and made it their playground, basically. The city is haunted, magical, and possesses a dreamlike quality, as do the citizens it houses and protects. It's become its own entity of sorts. When self-appointed General Four-Star, as part of his mission to rebuild America, comes to deliver an ultimatum to the people of San Fran, join us or die, the city and its denizens fight back, sort of. Art, intrigue, and the magic of the city itself are the only tools they choose to fight with. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. I'm not quite sure why it wasn't a 5-star for me. I will have to reflect more on that, but yeah, I really like it. So peaceful resistance seems to be the main theme of this story, and it's not a new topic, but it's one that explored in a newish way with the layer of magical realism within the text. Having a city that itself helps protect gives the defenders more of a chance to follow their ideals, but it doesn't let them sidestep completely the price of choosing not to hurt one's enemy. The whole book focuses on the quest for and ideals of peace and what it takes to achieve, the sacrifices that must be made, and so on. Along with other more minor themes like love, patriotism versus personal freedom, censorship, appreciation of, and differing reactions to art, it makes for a pretty powerful story. One possibly negative aspect of the story, besides the magical realism itself, which is not everyone's and admittedly even my cup of tea, is that the artists are kind of weird. Even as someone with a deep appreciation for and a creator of art, it was verging on a little bit too much of that, lackadaisical, stereotypical hippie artist vibe that was going on in San Francisco in the story. Also, there were a few moments in which there was some distinct dislike for the United States as an entity being flouted, but nothing that bothered me. Overall, the atmosphere created and the delicate relationships drawn between characters, both real and unreal, and the city itself, made for a dreamy sort of read that has left a lingering effect. I would highly recommend this for anyone who's interested in any of the mentioned themes, also science fiction with a heavy dose of magical realism, or something to make you think. So if anybody has read this book, I'm really interested in your views because, like I said, I very much felt a sort of connection with this book, and it's one that I would like to reread later. So if you have read it, what do you think? Or is it something you're maybe interested in reading? Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and if you've read it, please talk to me. But that's it for now, so until next time.